Hello and welcome back. So today's video is going to be a get to know me video. A couple of videos back, Erin from Erin and Baby suggested that I do this, and I thought it was a good idea because I do know that there are people that I know in my everyday life that watch these videos, but I also know that there's people, new subscribers and stuff who I don't know and don't know me and our situation or our story or anything like that. So I thought this might be a nice way for you guys just kind of get to know a little bit more about me and my weirdness. So I didn't really just want to blanket start talking about myself. I didn't really know what to say. So I kind of Googled to see if there was some video almost like a tag video like this, and I found something that was like get to know me and it had all these questions. I'm gonna try to get through them. I'm probably not gonna answer them all because some of them are just silly things. Yeah, so let's get started and hopefully this will help you get to know me a little bit better. So the first question is, what is your name? Angela. My middle name is Michelle. When were you born? In 1984, in July. What is your hometown? I don't really feel like I have a hometown. We moved a lot when I was a kid. I was born in Georgia, right outside of Atlanta, but we never really lived in any one place for that terribly long. We lived in Oregon for about 10 years, so that's probably the longest I lived anywhere. But where we live now, we've been for about 8 years, so I don't know, I consider this my home. And where do you work? I work as a photographer, as specifically a newborn photographer, so I will try to insert some pictures and stuff in here if it pertains to the question. But yeah, so I love my job. I get to snuggle squishy, just perfect little babies. And I do families and stuff too, but newborns are definitely my specialty. Hair length, hair color, and eye color. You can kind of see that from looking at me, but my eyes are green. I've had my hair every length from super short to really long because I've had a lot of hair colors and a lot of hairstyles. I think it's a really easy thing that you can change if you're bored with your look, and that happens to me a lot. I'm I'm just bored, I want to change it. So changing your hair is super easy. Your ethnicity. I mean, like most Americans, most white Americans, I am a melting pot of different things, but Irish is the one that I claim the most. How tall are you? I am 5'8". Braces, piercings, tattoos. I've never had braces, and I have had a few different piercings. I have my belly button pierced, my ears. I've had my nose pierced, and I've also had the Monroe piercing, which I got last summer, and I still kind of wish I would have kept it because I really do love that piercing. I think it's feminine and pretty, and I really like it, but I don't know, I just kind of it's so weird. Most people chicken out before they do it. Not me. I go and have it done, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know. Anyways, I kind of wish I would have kept that one. Do you play any instruments? No, I have zero musical talent. I wish that I did. I mean, I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't carry a tune in a bucket. I have no musical ability whatsoever, and I really wish I did because I love music. I love to listen to music. I wish that I could sing. Yeah, I just got nothing. What did you want to be when you grew up? When I was younger, littler kid, I wanted to be a marine biologist and work at SeaWorld, probably like many other children in the country. And then as I got older, more high school, I wanted to actually go to Annapolis and become an attorney for the Navy. Really random, I know, and obviously I didn't do it. Favorite, whoops, sorry, getting ahead of myself. Least and most favorite subjects in school. Least favorite math, hands down, I'm terrible at math. Most favorite history, I love history. Do you have any pets? Yes, we have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a horse. So our dogs all of our pets are rescues, whatever, I mean, except for the horse. But the cats, the dogs are all just strays. Our cat has a lazy eye. Our dogs are both mishmashes of different kinds of dogs. They're both kind of ugly, to be totally honest, but they're really sweet. So yeah, we kind of have a lot of pets, and then our horse. So have you ever been out of the country? Yes, I've only actually ever been out of the country one time, and it was to adopt our son. So as you can imagine, making a trip to a third world country for a month was kind of a heck of an introduction to being out of the US, but it was a intense experience. I definitely wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Yeah, so I have been to the Congo. Favorite movies? Steel Magnolias, Love Actually. I mean, I could go on and on. I am a total like chick flick rom-com lover. I do have like some weird older movies that are my favorites that I know most people don't watch. For example, Kevin Bacon was in a movie called She's Having a Baby. Love that movie. Johnny Depp's movie Cry Baby. A lot of people know that one. Love that movie. Favorite TV shows. Really, again, comedy stuff. I love to laugh. I'm all about laughing, things that make me happy. I don't watch scary movies at all. The Office, Parks and Rec. Ron Swanson is my soulmate. Favorite book. I don't really have a favorite book other than like the Bible. I am not really a huge reader. I read nonfiction. I just can't get into fiction. I used to read it like in high school, and I just kind of, I don't know, the older I've gotten, I think I've maybe already said this before, the older I get, the weirder I get. And for me, fiction books are like, I have enough going on in here every day in my own life. I don't need to like jump into someone else's life. And I know for some people it's an escape or whatever, but for me, it's just adding more up here, and I don't need anything else up there. Favorite color depends on what context we're talking about, but just in general, I love greens. I love purple. Favorite animal. If you're talking about like domesticated type animal, I love horses, obviously. Favorite perfume. I have a lot of different perfumes I like. If you're talking about like an old standard would be Amarage. I don't know if anybody even knows what that is anymore. It's definitely, in case you haven't caught on, I'm kind of an old lady at heart. So I'm all about like comfy cardigan sweaters and and like fuzzy socks and old lady perfume. Like that's my, that is me. So I love Amarage. Now, one perfume that I really love is Bobbi Brown's Bath. It just smells like super, super clean, but it's one that I just can't justify repurchasing. It's just, it's expensive. So sometimes I'll pop in there and get a sample. But yeah, I bought it once and now I'm like, I don't know if I can buy it again. It's just really expensive. Favorite holiday, Christmas. Favorite store, Target. Who doesn't love Target? They have everything. And I have a love-hate with Target though, because I have a really hard time leaving there, like, without spending more money than I intended to when I went in. Favorite restaurant. I would say Benihana, and we don't have a Benihana where I live, but anytime we travel somewhere that has one, I have to eat there. I love Benihana. I don't know why other places cannot make fried rice like Benihana makes fried rice. It's like, it's a garlic butter in it. I don't know what it is, but it's amazing and I love it, and I just don't know why those other like cook in front of you kitchens can't make fried rice like Benihana. It makes me sad. I love their fried rice. Favorite place to go? To bed, to sleep. Does that count? Favorite song? I don't really have a favorite song. I listen to music from all genres. I love oldies music. Like, I really love Diana Ross, Love Child. That's like so inappropriate. I love that song. But yeah, I like country music, Christian music. I like some pop music. It's not really my favorite, but my kids, of course, like the catchy beats and stuff. My 3-year-old, I pick him up from preschool, and the first thing he says is, I listen to Shuck It Off. I listen to Shuck It Off. And I'm like, oh, Lord. Mac or PC? Mac, Facebook, or Twitter? I'm going to say neither right now. I'm taking a Facebook break till the end of the year, and I am loving it. Let me just say that. And Twitter, I've never understood Twitter. I tried Twitter like 3 years ago, didn't get it. So I've just now gone back. So I'll put my Twitter name handle below, and if you tweet, if you Twitter, then maybe go on there and like find me and tell me what to do, because I don't really get it. What are you currently thinking about? Groceries that I have to buy tonight, sessions that I have to edit. I have a ton of sessions to shoot this weekend. My mind is a scary place. You do not want to be in there. It's thinking about 600 different things at any given time. Single or taken? Taken, obviously. I've been married since 2005, and we were high school sweethearts. We did break up for a couple of years after high school, but then we got back together and got married, and yeah. Do you want to have kids? Obviously. I have 4. If I didn't want them, we'd be in trouble. Yeah, no, so we have 4 kids. So we have 2 biological girls first, and they are almost 8, and then the other one just turned 6. And then we have 2 boys that we adopted. Our 3-year-old son, did I just like flick you guys off? Our 3-year-old son we adopted from the Democratic Republic of Congo, or DRC, or Congo, or whatever you want to call it. And then our youngest, who is 1, we adopted him domestically, so he is from the US. And yeah, so those are our 4 kids. Now, this question isn't in here, but I'm going to answer it because I know I'm going to get asked it, because I get asked it every day in my real life and out in public at the grocery store and whatever. People are always like, oh my gosh, you have 4 kids. Are you done? Are you having any more? And the answer to that question is we probably will have more children. And I know that that answer scares people and they're just like, what the heck is wrong with you? I always wanted a big family, and I couldn't imagine life without any of the kids that we currently have. And I trust God to lead us in the right direction for our family. And, we just kind of act on what He puts on our hearts, because we have learned over the years that when we are walking in His will for our life, it's the best place to be. So instead of fighting it anymore, we just go with it. And if we feel like He's asking us or nudging us to do something, we try to do it. So, like the old lady who lived in a chute. Do you believe in God? Yes. Judging by my last answer, I would say yes, I do. What is your life motto? The choices we make dictate the life we lead. And I just think that quote has always just been seared in my brain. It just really made me realize that bad things happen to us that are out of our control sometimes. We have this beautiful thing called choice in how we let it affect us and how we move on with our life and that kind of a thing. So I just think that being responsible for the choices we've made in our life is really important, and recognizing that a lot of times we end up in situations because of choices we've made, good or bad. And it's just really important to take responsibility for your life. And if you're not happy, change it. What is your favorite thing to do? Honestly, my favorite thing to do is get a cup of coffee, a super soft, cozy blanket, curl up on my couch and watch like one of my favorite movies, whether that be a Christmas movie, which I typically start watching in like September. My poor husband. So yeah, watching just one of my old, favorites. So yeah, I'm a homebody. I like being at home with my family. I love curling up on my couch with coffee and watching a good movie. It's just like, that's my happy place. What do you think of your husband? This is a kind of a funny question. I mean, I obviously wouldn't be married to him if I didn't care about him. But I will say, I think my husband's a little bit crazy, only because I think you have to be a little bit crazy to be married to me. I am not an easy person to live with, to deal with, but I love my husband very much, and I'm so grateful that, I'm kind of one of those people. I'm a very free spirit, and I'm always wanting to try new things and do new things, and some people might look at that as being wishy-washy or unable to commit to something or whatever. And my husband has never ever viewed it that way. When I have a new dream or a new plan or a new whatever, he's always just 110% behind me and trying new things and doing new things. And it's really, really nice. He's always got my back. He's always rooting for me, and it's kind of nice to have your own personal cheering section in life. And I'm very grateful to him for that, because I'm definitely kind of a quirky person, and sometimes that can be hard to deal with. Bless his little heart. Okay, that was it. That's all the questions. So hopefully you learned something new about me that you didn't know. If you have any other questions that I didn't answer, feel free, my shoe size. That's basically all I didn't tell you. Here come my kids. Leave them below. I'll try to answer them. Thank you so much. If you stuck with this whole video, thank you. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, or if you have anything in common with me. And then be sure to subscribe and stay a while. Watch some more videos. I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Hit that. Don't hit the tripod. Sorry. Be careful. Let Stella out. I need to pee. You need to pee? Okay. You go pee. Wipe and flush.